of here, but I'm much too tired for this.
Hookah. Nice, roundy.
Shut up.
Nice popos?
Shut up.
You say talk.
No,
Let's go. Lumen.
Excuse me, I was just looking for Stan.
I said, hey.
now you and a little girl are gonna have to pay for it.
For this. For this.
Calling the animals 2 by 2, so he call them in the ox. 2 by 2, he call the birds the ox with the kangaroo. Then he call and jump back to ham and sham. Then God began to flood the land. He raised his hands to heaven on high, shook the stars and moon from the sky, shook the mountain, he troubled the sea, hit the wind to his chariot wheel. He stepped on land, stood on the shore, and declared that time it wouldn't be no more.
What's up, Mr. Self-Destruct?
This is my self-destruct.
Can you hear me? Dude, you weren't even first. There was like, look at Andy.
Wow.
Andy had the link and knew it was going up, and he was like, hold on, let's see. Okay, so first, Noah says, hey, you ain't my boss, child. He's up past his bedtime.
Man. Oh man, are we gonna start already with what do I think of this artist? What do I think of that artist?
Here we go. I'm gonna stop
Okay.
it for a second here. I think my
I was like,
internet
am I frozen or you frozen?
it's acting funny. No, it's
no.
me. Is the witching hour. So now you have to look at Meat Baby. For a minute.
Baby.
All right, so Skip Edwards, Wildcats Series 2 or the Golden Meat, all of it, dude. Skip gotta be all like he's being a Skip Edwards right now. Hell, Jeremy, how you doing? What a night. Hell,
Yeah,
Fastmaster.
what a
StreamYard's
streaming
acting. It's acting hella funky. I actually did 2 recorded videos on here, and one of them was frozen for the whole thing. It was one of those records. So I'm gonna leave myself like this for a hot minute. Let's see. What's up, Maroni?
Are we gonna
Almost
see
everybody's-
Meat Baby all cooked?
Did you want to see it?
Yeah, I showed Chad what Meat Baby looks all cooked.
There you go.
Ugh.
Well done.
Blech.
Well, you don't like this? All right. I'll just switch it back to regular meat, baby. It's
Dude,
for you.
you totally.
That's for you, Andy.
Totally just walked in. I went to go see your movie. What is it called? Smile. This
don't be shaking your head. Everybody has said that movie is like. Everyone said that movie's super scary. Hold on, before we start this.
Better than Barbarian?
I went out to read below Maromi here. Andy Perez has more money than you. Hell,
There's
Phil,
no
what's
way,
up,
man.
Phil?
Hey, Phil.
He says, I'm here first. I finally cracked my
Ram Chato.
My rum shot it. Was I frozen?
Yeah, you were frozen. You were literally just like halfway through there.
I said like 10 words. Anyways, I said nice stuff about Phil. I'm glad they didn't get saved on YouTube. All right. This is weird, man. StreamYard's, like I said, it's acting hella funky, dude. Andy, explain yourself.
What do you mean I got that?
Explain yourself, dude.
What is this?
This is Andy's artwork. Andy just finished this. What's up?
Well, I did it between coffee and the morning paper, I guess. Just
you were on the toilet and you were like, I'll just draw the nun.
Dude, I was just like fresh out of church going, I feel like I need to do something.
Yeah. You should have drawn this in church. and then like ask like one of the nuns walking by, be like, hey,
yo, what do you think of this? Just turn my iPad around. What do you think of that?
she has a button for no tip.
Right? I just swiped it to the right and just kind of put the tip thing.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry guys. I know there's a lag. I'm clicking on people's comments and it's like taking like 20 seconds for it to pop up. Hell, Lord Ravener. Good hanging out with Ravener last night. Norm is all about biting that butt. I like it, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I spent.
I'm gonna do a reverse image. I'm gonna do a reverse image search on this to make sure you didn't steal it from DeviantArt, Andy. Hell, Dark Josh, how you doing?
I totally AI did.
Just you guys. Yeah, this is Andy downloaded the AI painter.
I've given up. I'm just doing AI artwork now.
Yeah. Painting is nuts.
Check it out. I don't know if you could zoom into it, but little Easter egg.
Damn,
the door
man.
actually has the inscription on the door. If anybody wants to zoom in that far out. I know you're a big fan of the.
All right. I'm gonna stop this camp. I'm roboting again.
See, it says it there. Bam.
That's cool, man. Stabby. That's right. Past Master says Stabby.
Stabby. That's cool.
So you got Replicant is here.
What's going on?
What's up, Brian? Let's see. We got
Jay says I
Jay
got
Ryan.
What's that mean? I'm not down with the lingo.
What?
Got that grip? What's that mean? What'd that mean?
Grip.
I don't know what that means. Yo, Shelby, put that away. Put the piece away. Carl just joined the chat. I don't want him seeing new art by me. It's all low key. Low key. So am I the one that's frozen or Shelby the one that's frozen?
Hey, dude, I'm gonna pop out for a second. Go ahead and entertain chat.
Cuckoo.
Yep. Give me like 2 minutes. Be right back.
Here we are now. Entertain us. So chat. What do we got going on tonight? What's good in the hood? Any good suggestions? We've been watching a lot of movies lately. Anything that you guys recommend? We saw Barbarian the other night. We saw Smile Today. We watched the new Poltergeist. If anybody's seen the new Poltergeist, just drop your thoughts on the new. Sorry, not the Poltergeist, the new Hellraiser. What you guys thought of the new Hellraiser movie? I know Shelby was pretty excited that they're having a fresh reboot and a fresh take on the Cenobites. So, what are you guys' thoughts? Anybody seen the new Hellraiser just dropped on Hulu? I guess I'll just pause it for about 10 seconds and see if you guys have any comments about it. Hey Phil, what'd you think of Barbarian? Was it everything you thought? Because I'll be completely honest, I watched that thing and I didn't even know what to expect, to be honest. I went in there, everybody kept talking about it being the most scariest movie, and I think there was definitely horror, a lot of thriller, a lot of shock value for sure. I mean, that something else. I mean, I don't want to give it away because the trailer doesn't really show you much, and you really have to sit there and absorb it for the most part. But man, there was a lot of shock value. That something else. It's definitely unique. That's for sure. Oh, we almost had Shelby. We almost had him. Yeah, exactly.
Shit's fucking wacky, dude.
Yeah, Phil. The trailer told you nothing, and that was exactly. I went in not knowing it was just like some kind of haunting, some kind of creature, some kind of slasher film. Like I knew nothing. And once I walked out of that thing, I was like, "Wait, what?"
I don't know. Everyone said it's scary, dude.
Yeah, man. It tripped me out. It did trip me out. Hey, so we still going to Depeche Mode in Vegas?
They got a new album coming out. I heard 2 of the songs. One of the songs is really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like really good, dude. Like better than probably since like the Violator album. The other song, not so good, man. It's an instrumental. I'm not feeling it. Yeah.
Dude, we're gonna go. I just want 2 songs from the new album, and then you're gonna give me the classics.
Right.
That's how it rolls.
Yeah, guys, this is pre-recorded, so I'm not able to pull up any chats. Phil said, I like that the trailer told you nothing.
Yep. Yeah, so Noah, don't ask us about any thoughts on any legendary comic book artists, because this is pre-recorded. We probably won't be answering any of those questions.
Yeah. We already anticipated Noah's going to ask questions, so we have to put that out there.
Yeah. We had already pre-recorded knowing that Noah was going to jump in and ask us what we thought of Barry Windsor-Smith at some point in the chat. So we're not answering those questions because it's pre-recorded.
Phil wants us to take him to Depeche Mode, but we can't do that, Phil. Today is Phil. Yeah, today's Phil's birthday.
Phil, I heard it's your birthday. I think on the 19th or the 18th. Anyhow, I'll drink to that. Shot glass full of vodka. Just a dab of orange juice. Yummy. You will have a good birthday, because I said so. Remember when we were lost in the forest and you came to my rescue? That was so cool. We had a great time, Phil, and I want to wish you the happiest birthday ever. Love, Moo-May.
We all could aspire that someday Phil will save us in the forest someday.
only if you got 3 syllables in your name and your name is Dolph Lume. Hey, Phil, this is Dolph Lume. Wait, hold on. I saw Carl. What's up, Carl? We're having technical difficulties. Our brother, Carl.
Welcome to the chat, Carl.
Technical difficulties.
Coral.
You know, Andy, it is also Sumo's birthday today.
Oh, that's cool. Happy birthday, Sumo.
Mm-hmm.
Whoosh! Hello, I'm Whoosh, and I came down from space. I travel for miles to put a smile on your face. Yo,
Eric.
happy birthday. You're cool. My home is Mars and the trip is long, but it's worth it to sing you this birthday song. Yo,
Eric.
happy birthday. You're cool. Bye-bye, everyone. Whoa! Whoosh! Whoosh! Whoosh!
I just docked Sumo with that one.
Hey, I just want to drop in here that Dutch Carl. Dude, you're killing it on the Doctor Who's monthly challenge that you're doing. Coming out pretty sick, man. Great job on those.
Oh, is that what he's doing for October? Dude, I haven't been on Facebook. I got on Facebook to message you the link to this. That's it. I haven't seen anything, man. Like, I haven't seen anything going on.
Yeah, if you guys haven't caught Carl's Doctor Who month, you guys could check it out. There's a lot of likeness and a lot of detail on the pieces. See, I follow people on chat. I see what they're up to.
Sumo has a question mark after his thanks. Thanks, says Carl.
Cool.
Let's see. Hell 80s made. I'm missing people. Okay, guys, just so you know, my side, you can't see it, but my side is roboting and it's jumping and I'm clicking people and it's not bringing it up, all right? So there's something weird going on with StreamYard tonight. Earlier, I recorded 2 videos and it didn't really work out. So I said, Andy, let's talk about Travis Trey.
And I was like, I'm in. That?
No. We're not answering Noah tonight. All right, dude. So we're going to go ahead and I'll make myself big here. I'm going to switch this camera.
That's a nightlight because I'm afraid of the dark.
Andy just watched Smile, Noah. Yeah, just so you guys know, I got my Milka bar, the Kaflecken. Kaflecken is dark. It's white and dark.
Yes, I need a nightlight. I come from a background where La Llorona exists, so yes, I need a nightlight. I ain't messing with no bad juju.
And Andy sent me the Blu-ray. He got scared.
Yup. That new Hellraiser.
La Llorona.
Scary.
You thought it was scary?
I thought it was scary.
I haven't watched it yet, but sorry, dude. Female Pinhead. You're gonna get slapped.
It's like an old ex-girlfriend, huh? It's like, oh yeah, I know the type. I had an ex-girlfriend like that.
Andy, tell chat what Mark Silvestri said to you about Killjoy.
I think he said it was based off of an old ex-girlfriend.
That's exactly what he said. He tells everybody the same thing. All right, guys. So this right here, we're gonna get real, all right? Look at this. Why
don't you take me out completely and make it full screen?
Nah, man, they like looking at your face.
Your face?
This is what happens when La Llorona gets you right here. You see this?
No, that's the before La Llorona gets you.
That's when she turns you into a meat baby. No, Jim Cox. I never did any work for Wildstorm, actually. My old roommate did, though. Pat Lee. Actually, he's in a few of these books here. I'm going to show you what I got. We're going to start with James Robinson, Wildcats. Okay.
Nice.
So, Andy, any memories? We're just talking about the art here, man. We're not visiting the story because we all know the story is really, you know. This is the Wildcat Special 1.
I picked up that issue because you recommended it. That's the one that has most of Travis's stuff, and yeah, dude, it's
this trade. Yeah, it's
good.
like issue.
Wait,
the special this is the one-shot special, and then after it, it's issue 15 through no, the one we're gonna look at the one you're talking about. I have, trust me, I have them all. We're looking at this for now.
Okay, proceed.
Yeah. Don't confuse chat. All right, James Robinson, the writer, complete Wildcats. All right, he came on the same time Travis did.
Hey, no, what do you think of Jamie Robinson's art?
Okay, hold up. Somebody time Noah out. No joke. Hey, if you got a wrench, time him out. Get out of here, Noah. All right. I'm just making, whoever times him out, you might get a free comic book tonight, right? All right. So here we go. We got Wildcat special. You know what? Maybe I will make myself bigger here.
Yeah, make it big, dude.
Here. As long as I can hear you, it's all right. All right. So
yeah.
This is the special. They don't, you know what bothers me, Andy? They didn't put the cover. Because the cover piece is really cool. It's that white, remember it's the white cover with Zealot fighting Dakota. And here, I think the covers, I think, were in the back. Let's see if they got it here. So this is the cover to 15, 16, 17, I think. Yeah, these are some of the random covers, man. This is Scott Williams. That's a Travis pinup. We should have looked at that last. All right, anyways, they don't have that cover in here. So, yeah, I think this was inked by Troy Hubbs, these books right here. So, he was fresh out of DC. Jim Lee hired him. I ran into him at a comic shop down in Hemet, California. He was doing $5 headshots. I have a Captain America, and I have a, who the hell did he, I think he drew one of the Dark Stars, one of the Dark Star characters that he was working on at DC. So, yeah, anyways, he was doing $5 headshots at this little shop down in Hemet, California. It was a strange time. I went down there to visit family. And then, like, the biggest story going on down there, besides Travis Charest, was there was that football coach that was letting players sleep with his wife during touchdowns. I don't know if you remember that, Andy. It was like 1990, 91. It was a really weird thing, man. But anyways, got to meet Travis. He had mentioned that Jim Lee was talking to him about hiring him. And then next thing I knew, this book came out. Like, he was like over there pretty fast. And I think he completed this book pretty quickly. So, but yeah, like, he straight up had like it was like a Jim Lee style, but it was a little more, I would say, tighter. Man, that guy's dark, dude. Some of the rendering in here is pretty wild because he wasn't used to the 3D, you know, the 3D coloring and stuff. DC was just sort of doing the airbrush, what do you call it? The dodge and burns, you know, the colors. Yeah, so he wasn't used to actual like gradients and like multiple colors used and stuff. So he was still drawing as if it was going to get a flat color treatment, I think. But I think that's a self-insertion. That looks like Travis right here.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure that he was looking in the mirror when he drew that. But yeah, this isn't even, what's weird is this isn't even when he was like really good. He got good about 2 years after this. Like really, really good, where you know, Jim Lee and Liefeld and all those dudes were like taken from him hard. Dave Finch took a lot from him. Obviously, Linnell Yu wouldn't even exist without Travis. He was a complete Travis clone in the very beginning. Travis and Kevin Nolan. Kevin Nolan figures with Travis rendering. So this is pretty cool too. He's got a little thing here with Spawn.
Man, once you bust out that other trade paperback, people are gonna see the.
Oh, you're just waiting. You're like, waiting. Shelby, get through this. Get through this book. All right. So, anyways, yeah. So this is already. Anyways, guys, this is already. I missed the mark. Let's see. So it ends. Let's see here. Or is this still the special? I feel like this is issue 15 because it rolled right into it. This was the end of that there. Yeah, they don't have any markers, man. Anyways, it goes into issue 15. A little bit of a continuation. It's like these guys like in pursuit of the Wildcats, and yeah, dude, stuff's just. And like I said, a lot of artists were taken from this.
Have you seen the new Grifter Todd toy that just came out?
No, I know it doesn't come with any guns because DC didn't want what they made him. What he had to do was he had to sell the accessories of characters with guns, like even Deathstroke. You have to buy a toy pack, which is like a gun pack. They didn't want him packaged with it since it's being marketed to kids, dude. Like that was.
Well,
you know what?
The figure looks good.
Yeah, but I mean, he found his way around it. Is basically like, okay, if I can't include it with them, then I'm going to sell it on their own blister. So at least that way, people, you know, you're not without, because Grifter uses guns, you know.
Right.
So. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like they're so simple, but it's so good. Like just the his execution on the layouts of these, man.
Very cinematic.
Yeah. When this stuff was coming out, were you still focused more on Jim? Like, dude, man, these layouts. Were you more focused on Jim, or were you kind of shifting towards Travis? Like,
nah, man, Jim will always be Jim, but yeah, Travis brought something cool to the Wildcats. I'm telling you, like Jim's really good at what he does, hands down. But when you saw Travis's stuff, it was very cinematic. Like they look like people, you know, their motions look like people.
right.
I mean, for the longest time, Grifter looked like Brad Pitt to me. You know, I just made that connection right away.
Yeah. I definitely prefer for character-wise Zealot and Spartan. I think that he had a better handle on them than Jim did, because Jim would just sort of he didn't give her a lot of character. She was basically Psylocke in red. You know what I mean? Like he didn't really do much with her. But Travis kind of there's just certain characters Travis put some ownage on. Yeah, and I think that's in the 15. This might go into 16 here. So around this time, Travis was kind of getting away from Jim Lee, the Jim Lee influence. He still had it with the structure of characters and stuff, but I feel like he was going more towards, actually pretty heavily towards like the Hellboy stuff, like the Mignola Hellboy era work. And you could see it here with a lot of silhouettes. He was dropping a lot of heavy black in areas. Yeah, just the design of these, man. Like it's having to tell a story in one image based on the captions provided can be difficult sometimes, because it's almost like it's not like approaching a cover. You have to have certain elements in there to sell the story. And he was working with good writers. That's another thing too, is I feel like Travis was working with better. I feel like the writers that they brought on for Travis were better than Jim Lee essentially writing himself and just being scripted by who was it, Chop, right?
Right. So how comics is it? There was a Wolverine Zealot crossover done by Travis, and that it's the Cat's Meow.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I have these chronological. Yeah, I didn't show them. Does chat want to see? You want to see what I got?
Yeah, man.
That's what you kept asking questions. I'm like, calm down. Calm down. I got it.
I want to see that stack.
This is, dude, I want this original. The original, this piece here, it should, oh man, it's so damn cool. So we're not even halfway through this yet, right? So you got the James Robinson, and if it's not Travis's work, like back here, we ain't looking at this. I'm not looking at that. We're only looking at the Travis stuff. All right, so we got this. I got the Wildcat preview, 1998, San Diego Comic-Con. It's the pencil. We're gonna look at that. All right. Got that.
Noise.
I got the Street Smart.
That's the one I got.
Street Smart Trade, the hardcover case. It's got 1 through 6 of Volume 2. Badass. It's the best. He did issue 1 through 6, so it's got all of them. I then got his story in Grifter She.
Nice.
And then we also got the Golden Age X-Men Wildcats. Dude, look how much I read this book. Look at these spine ticks, dude. You think I didn't have this book open at my desk for like 3 years? And then of course he's got a pin up in here. And then I got the Homecoming trade. Okay. So this is what is it? Wildcats. It's like got the Jim Lee stuff, and then it also has the Travis fill-in. So you got the, I think, through issue 25. And then it's got a bunch of Matt Broom, but I'm not worried about that. We're worried about the Travis stuff. And then also the final one is the Gang War series. I do like that these covers kind of work together.
Damn, dude, half of those books I've never seen.
It's magic.
It is magic.
Sumo says it's not a 9.8. They're beater. Yeah, they're all beater copies. The floppies, though, I have extras of the floppies. They're all bagged and boarded. I'm not gonna. That's why I bought all these trades, man. As soon as I would see them. Yeah, I was telling Andy that, what is it, the Street Smart one. I was like, dude, that's the one to get.
Yep, and I did get it. I found somebody who had it online. You have to understand that at some point, some of these were so low produced and so hard to find that if you could find even just a good, like rated good, you jump on it. It's almost like the Finch Unwrapped, right? That we keep I keep looking for.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't rare. That book wasn't rare, and then everyone bought it up, and now it's rare. Now it's rare because no one sells them. Yeah, people that are holding aren't selling. This was always weird. So this is one thing they spent a what's it, the Rukenbrod Rabbits. I honestly thought maybe he would release this as like his own thing, because like doesn't it seem kind of like he was really wanting you to see this?
Right.
It's just a weird thing. So I'm kind of curious if this was a James Robinson thing that he wanted, or if this was Travis just maybe having an idea like, oh, I'm going to do these guys someday, you know, like I'll put this, you know, back here. The world will never know. We haven't seen it yet, so I'm assuming it's never going to happen. But yeah, so this is also the second book where I noticed James Robinson has given him a lot of pinups or splash pages to work into the story. So you got that one there. Look at bam, bam, 2 more. And again, I'm pretty sure this is Troy Hubbs inks. These, you could really see the Mignola going on. Look at this right here. That's like total like aliens pose, dude. Like this is total Mignola work down in here.
Man, that's a bottle of ink in those 2 pages alone.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like an issue. This is an issue and a half of Scott Williams ink and Portaccio. Yeah, this is pretty cool too. Lots of cool shots in here. I love this double page splash. I actually aped this in a book years ago. I just like the design. So I put sort of a character sort of like this in the middle, and then I sort of did the head trailing off like this. And this is where I got the idea. I don't know if he got this. I don't know if he made this idea up, like with some of the different eras of characters here. But it's the first time that I had seen it where it stuck with me. So a little swipey. Yeah, man, I don't know. This stuff is just fun. A little bit Star Wars going on here. It's got a lightsaber.
Right. So Voodoo was another character that I think Travis ran wild with. Like he made it his own.
Rum shot a break. If the internet's not timing me out, Rum shot is going to time me out. So I noticed some of the stuff I didn't notice when I first bought these, like some of the little weird nuances that he would do. Yeah, this stuff's cool. This is a really cool panel right here. I really wish they would do an artist edition for Travis, man.
Just the black and whites?
Yeah. Just, you know, this is Terry Dawson here.
That's too spicy for YouTube.
We're not looking at this. Yeah, we're not looking at this. And then we got some Jim Lee. And actually, you know what? We're going to skip Jim Lee. Inked by Richard Bennett, dude. Richard Bennett right here. Richard Bennett, badass. Such a good inker.
You're skipping Jimmy?
Dude, we don't care about Jim Lee right now. We care about Travis. We don't care about none of this Let me see here. I'm gonna find more Travis first. Look, hey, look, Barry Windsor Smith, pass.
Oh, that's Noah. Noah knows Barry Windsor Smith.
Oh yeah, here we go, Noah. Here's some Barry Windsor Smith you can trace. Here's look, you could put Mavericks right here, and then like the bad guy.
It's not tracing if you use a light box.
It's not tracing if you don't copy the rendering. All right, so okay, back to Travis. We're not worried about this here. Back to Travis. All right, so you open with this cool splash. What issue was this, Andy?
I don't know, dude.
What
I
do
actually
you think,
stopped
18?
buying Wildcats.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, I didn't continue buying Wildcats once Jim Lee left. I stopped, and it wasn't until that Street Smart with Travis I picked it up again.
Oh, so to you, this was the ugly duckling stage then.
So
see, I like this. I like this stuff, man. Just
well,
the design and the concept of all this stuff is so cool.
It's not that it was the ugly duckling, but I just had moved on, and I didn't look until I'm telling you, there's a grifter holding on to to a truck, an ice cream truck. I saw that image. I'm like, what is this? And I just started picking it up after that.
Nah, man, you missed the McFarlane variant of grifter slapping the living hell out of Imp right here.
You think it was influenced by Batman and Robin?
Look at his cigar is broken and he's all mad. Andy, look at that face, dude. Look at him. He's like, he looks like the Incredible Hulk. He gave him a really big divot.
He looks pretty mad. I think so.
You mad, bro?
Why are you mad, bro?
Yeah, dude, this stuff's fun. This is a really weird stat right here, though. So I think this stat shouldn't exist on this double pager. So they statted that first page splash right here, which I think is way too. It shrunk down way too much, man. It's just a weird stat. Like he put all of this work in, and then he like gave up right here. He's like, you know what? I don't want to redraw that. Just stat that right there. So anyways, yeah. So it's just Wildcats running amok, grifter getting drunk, thinking about women. You got Mr. Majestic showing up, punching women. You got he's getting tackled. None of these villains ever stuck with me. Okay, Andy. Come on, man. Look at Travis's union right here.
So is that union better than Mark Teixeira?
It's better than Jim Lee's.
Whoa!
I think this is. I like the romanticized look that this has more than what Jim. Even though Jim's a creator, sometimes other artists just do it better. You know. Yeah. And so let's see what goes on. What goes past here? Yeah, because he didn't do these. I think these were Matt Broom. Broom, I had run into several times up in my hometown. You know, I was born up in Livermore. He used to go to Fact Fiction and Fantasy up there on First Street, and I'd run into him several times. He used to sell like pinups for like $15. They'd have his pinups up there on the walls for like $15. It was a really weird. It was a really weird thing they had going with them. I think this is not. This doesn't look like. This actually looks like Larry Stroman art. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, let me skip through this. I'll see. That might be all of Travis in this run. Yeah, because then it goes to the Wildcats 50 with that little Jim Lee short story. That's really strange. I didn't know that was a story that happens in the past. All right, so let's skip all this nonsense. All right, so cover gallery. This is one of the covers here, obviously. You got this one. So I think it was 15, 16, 17. What we got here? 18.
See, that's a cool piece.
This is later. This one here was inked by... Yeah, this was also a Troy Hubbs. Yeah, these are all Troy Hubbs. This is all work prior to Richard Friend. The books that you like so much, Andy, that's Richard Friend inks, bro. Richard Friend, who went on to ink, you know, I mean, hell, he inked like Dave Finch for a ton of Batman issues on the 52 stuff and all that. This is Travis inking. Did he ink himself? I'm not sure. I don't know this autograph right here. I don't know if that's the colorist. It looks like it says CZ. It might be the colorist, because I don't recall another inker there that signed anything with a C.
Unless
at
he
the
inked
time.
it himself, and that's the colorist.
I'm thinking he might have inked himself. The lines are very smooth and controlled, so it might have been inked by himself. This here was inked by his last name is Martin. I forgot the guy's name. I don't really like the line control that he has going on this piece. It's very loose. The face seems, and it might be the coloring too, but the rendering on this, it feels very much like he didn't really dial it in, you know. This fade here is kind of off. It's kind of off. He probably inks his hatching with the French curve. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not my favorite. This is a Salvador Larroca pinup. This is a Matt Broom pinup for sure. Yeah, inked by JD. I worked with JD before. I have no idea who this. Someone Johnson. Yeah, you got that. All right, so there's that one there.
Street Smart.
Andy was pulling his toenails out while I got through that. This right here, yeah. Hold on a second. Let me see here.
Are you going in order?
Well, it's all out of order now. Everyone wanted to see the books. No, so we're going to start like this, dude. All right, so actually, no, we're not doing Street Smart next. We're doing.
Oh man, give
hold
people
on, no,
what they
because
want.
we're still in Wildcats. So there's 28. Hold on a second. 21. Okay, here I'll bust through these. Andy wants us to bust through these. All right, Wildcats 21, Homecoming. All right, Wildcats go to outer space, and then they come back to Earth. Right. This was scripted by I think Alan Moore. I think it's Alan Moore is the writer on these. So just double checking. Some of this is penciled by Scott Clark. Some is penciled by Ryan Benjamin. Lee Bermejo does some artwork in here too. All right, so Jim Lee cover, boom, inked by Troy Hubbs. This is a very, very nice piece. I used to have a 24 by 36 inch poster of this image in my old office. I like that image so much. So yeah, here we are. Travis, full-blown Mignola, man. Full-blown. Minimalist lines, heavy black shading, a lot of negative space. So, you know, Mignola would do stuff like this, like stuff sticking out of water, where essentially it's just the visible area would be just what's just beyond the surface, right? And so he's taking a page out of Mignola's book with that stuff. Yeah, and he was getting crazy. Like he would almost render smoke like hair, like almost the same lines where they would crisscross and wrap around each other and just be crazy. He would give it a lot of that romanticized line art and stuff in there. Let's see. All right, so I think what issue was this? 20. This was 21. You don't like Abe Lincoln, Andy? First appearance of Abe Lincoln right here.
That's cool. First appearance in a book.
There you go. Yep. Yeah, you got some cool splashes here. And again, this is where he kind of established that style that Andy likes so much on Street Smart.
Yeah.
Let's get through this. I don't remember this character. He kind of felt like a Fringe Gambit to me. This guy here with the
Fringe Gambit, wasn't Gambit kind of Frenchy?
No, Fringe. F-R-I-N-G. Yeah, Fringe. He just seemed like he was like super smart. He writes this equation, and this doctor all of a sudden decides, you know what, let's get him out of here. Like he's reading this thing, and it clicks with him, and he's sort of like a mastermind, I guess. Cool double page splash coming up. There it is. Boom.
Bam.
Yeah, Lady Tron. Is that her name, Andy?
Yes,
Lady Tron. Bam! Look at she hits it. Look, she hit. So the whole time I had this, I always thought she hit her with the car. But if you look at this panel, she backhanded her and she's flying towards the viewer. But doesn't it look like the car tire took her out?
Like it's a huge car that just ran her over.
Yeah, it's really strange placement. But yeah, so she gets the backhand here, knocks her ass across the room. Then you got these guys coming out. Looks like they're all I don't know, man. Their human skin is turning into dust or something. This is cool. I really like this. Hey, do you think that the Avengers stole this? Look at, see the big guy here. So you already know the scene, dude. Look at, see the big dude next to him, and then look, bam.
Mm-hmm.
You think the Avengers stole that? You think they got that from this?
As Sumo has corrected me, yes, Gambit wasn't French; she was Cajun.
Hmm. Yeah, man.
Lady Tron was a pretty cool character.
Yeah, she had a cool. She kind of had she had a cool design. Yeah, Wildcats. So here's them coming back to Earth. This is a strange. This cover here was always kind of weird.
Because Lady Tron started off being a villain, right? And she ends up being a Wildcat.
Dude, I never read the books, Andy. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm telling you. See, I said the same thing.
I was like, if it's Travis's art, I was just like, take my money, and then I would just look at it 50 times.
Oh,
eventually you'll figure out. Yeah, so Travis did covers. He continued to do covers. This is the cover to 23. Yeah, man. Badass cover.
That cover spoke to me as much as Mark's Brood cover that he did
with the 230. Yeah, 238 or whatever it was.
The one we homaged for Rich Tally? Yeah, dude.
These pages, I don't know who. I think this is Ryan Benjamin art. I think this is Ryan Benjamin right here. Here, let's skip through all this nonsense. It's funny. I'm just like completely disregarding someone's like life. I'm like, here you go. Let's just pass this nonsense.
No. Eventually, we'll cover that artist and we'll come and revisit these books.
We won't, Andy. We're only doing Travis, dude.
Yeah,
what do you think of this cover?
Noah may want it later.
Yeah, but Noah has Google. Look at Wildcats 24. This is the only time I remember Maul being the centric character on a cover. I don't recall Maul being celebrated very often in the Wildcat universe.
He was always in the background, right? Just kind of hanging out. Hey guys.
He was just too big. Yeah, he was too big to be in panels. Here, I'm gonna go and skip through these. I don't even know who the artist is on this.
Wait,
this might be Scott Clark.
Did they actually give him eyeballs in that last page? Look, he's got eyeballs. I'm used to seeing him with just white eyes.
Right. Same here. I think, you know what, Andy? Remember the Wildcats animated movie?
Mm-hmm.
It might be because of that. I think that came out around this time, so maybe they were trying to take a bit from it. Here it is, man. Ooh. This was that Chrome wraparound book. This was Travis. I feel like this was Travis at his peak prior to the Street Smart run, which was that first 6 issues of volume 2 or 3 or whatever it was. Cool voodoo pinup. This was a trading card. I think that this was used for one of those Wildcat Chrome cards. All right, so we're going to get through this. And ironically, Kevin Nolan artwork, who, as I said before, Kevin Nolan is essentially who Lynell Yu idolizes for structure. So like character art-wise, Lynell Yu is absolutely 100% all about Kevin Nolan. You can see it in the faces, dude. Like it's straight up Kevin Nolan. But yeah, and then he employs Travis Charest's details on his work too. So it's just funny to see them both in the same book. So all right, here it is. All right, so this starts Travis's half of that issue. It was a double-sized issue. So you got Zealot with her sisters, and you got Voodoo. Because remember, Voodoo was part. What do you call them? Those alien creatures, man. She was part that.
Yep.
So she's back. She's like on her homeworld's like super shitty. She's out there now. Looks like they're kind of ditching her. I'm not really sure. And then Zealot's trying to. She kind of has like a Wonder Woman thing going, like where all they're almost like Amazonians.
And this is still Alan Moore?
Dakota. Yes. Yep. Straight up, dude, right here. Straight up Mignola, man. This is straight up, like, this is something out of Hellboy almost. You got the cell frame going on with the silhouette, the strong design of the foreground character, and then the midground character being framed by all of it. Really good design, and it does lead your eye from top left, lower right very easily. And that is like the standard for comics. We read left to right. So yeah, any good comic artist, essentially what you're going to do is that Z formation. You're going to start the eye here. Sometimes lettering actually can mess it up, but artistically you do the best you can. You try to lead the eye upper left to the right, down somewhere towards here, or not all the way to the bottom, somewhere down in here, and then you want to bring it off the page for the page turn. And that's pretty much every comic book ever. So yeah, and then you got Imp, and he's like a total clown. He's like enjoying his luxurious life at this point. Yeah, Elmore, he was kind of playing with a little bit with social politics with these characters, with like, even though they were the same team, now that the team is sort of like disbanded, that they do have a little bit of a class difference between them. Some of them are, they go back to being grunts. The other ones are like more like king and queen status, and then she's obviously like warrior. This was a cool one though. This entire thing goes over several pages, and I'm curious if they wanted to print them, because look at Andy. So it starts here. She's doing the jump kick past this one. The leg here runs into here, so it's like this very smooth multiple page turn. So I'm curious if this was supposed to be a 4-page, like that Jim Lee issue that the whole page turned out, like it opened and opened. I'm wondering if that's what they originally intended, because the character runs right off that page into this one. Obviously, it cut off with the trim, but yeah. So we got this stuff here. The facial rendering and stuff, and I know the camera is kind of crappy. If you guys got this issue 25, you'll see what I'm talking about. He really got away from cross hatching and just stuck to linear hatching and curves. So essentially everything had these very, very sharp outlines, almost a deadline outline. He kind of got rid of the thick to thin method that every other image artist was doing, and kind of went to a dead weight, sort of like what Mignola does, right? Like it's almost like just like tracing an animation cell. Very, very flat, very, very flat inks, and then like a heavy black area, and then some TPs or fades through it, but not tapered off too much. Like it's enough to where you can actually still see the black area where it zigzags around each spotted black area on the characters and the backgrounds. So yeah, this stuff's fun, dude. This was another one where I kept going back to it. I love this silhouette right here, man. Like, there's a lot of style.
As you're going through this, you could actually start seeing the evolution of his artwork.
Yeah, this issue in particular. This issue was pretty interesting too. I feel like people maybe weren't giving this one a lot of chance. This Wildcats 26. There's a splash. This one right here, dude. Okay, so yes, he was doing some of the tricks with stats, but things like this, this is stuff that Dave Finch was taken from. He went real heavy on the shadowing, or the shadows, right? Like where there was no rim lighting, it was literally just black into the object. And again, Mignola, but like this sort of thing right here, like this is where, in my opinion, this is where people like Dave Finch got this from. McNiven, even for like a time period, was drawn like this. This is the splash, dude. I want this original, man. This page right here.
Yeah, it's cool.
The thing's ridiculous. Yeah. So, yeah, Travis on his way to doing the
Street Smart.
Yeah, he's got Street Smart. What came out first? Was it that X-Men book? Was it the X-Men crossover, or was it the Street Smart series?
I think it might have been the X-Men crossover.
Yeah, I think so too. And then and then you got to fill in Scott Clark, rest in peace. You know, Scott Clark passed away years ago. I don't know who the hell drew that there. I don't know if there's any bonus stuff in here, Andy. Yeah, look at dude. Look at it. Was this my bonus? Was this my bonus section?
No, that's for you to take it to a con and people could draw on it.
God, man. All right, so we're gonna skip that. Let's see, we already went through that. We got 25.
X-Men Wildcats.
Hold on. Did I already go through this one?
I think you did.
No, I didn't. This is 29. This is right before it. He only did a couple pages in this issue here, so we'll look at this one. He did a couple pages. Issue 28. I think he inked himself on this cover here, which is awesome. Super awesome cover. Let's see here. I know he did. He did that first page there of I don't even know what he's doing. He's like some sort of space opera thing. All right. I know he did that other page right there too as well. He did the big ship ones. He did these pages here, 3 panels. He kind of went cheap on this. He just did the big planet and then small characters, you know, black backgrounds, not a lot going on there. He did this one here, dude. This entire page is a stat. Like this right here kind of it was upsetting to me. I'm like, look, it's literally the same panel over and over. And all he did was space, gradient, darker. It's literally the same panel, dude. Like that was hella cheap. All right, so he took 25 minutes to draw that page. Let's see. Here we go. And then that final page here was awesome. I could care less about this silhouette. The team shot here is cool. I really like this shot here. Could have used a background, but you know, it is what it is. He knew it was the final page of the book. This cover here, really nice. I really like that cover. And then he did a little more heavy lifting on this issue. So you got Deathblow in there. Push in the envelope, man. This is a shot you don't normally see a lot of image artists do. Mike Turner would do this one, but it's like a little more. It's a little bit of a head turn 3/4 view. I feel like none of them were comfortable drawing this shot, but he pulled it off right here. Lady Strong getting drunk, which I think she's drinking like car oil or some shit. Yeah. And then of course this double page splash here. This is cool. The face is awesome.
That's cool.
Val Kilmer in his prime. What do you think?
Could be.
Yeah, dude, these were fun.
Yeah, he had a niche for
Andy's bored. I'm gonna jump through this.
No. He had a knife for the dramatics. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see. Got some Jim Lee shit. I'm not doing that.
Jim
Broom.
You're skipping Jimmy.
No love for Jim Lee on this stream.
Jimmy.
Right. No, I think I have 5 or 6 videos on him already. He doesn't need any right now. He gets enough, and there's more, dude. I got like 6 or 7 like uploaded. I haven't made them premieres yet. Yeah, see, this is why I wasn't sticking with the book and reading it. Like none of this stuff really interested me. It just felt like Travis Light, you know, like wannabe stuff. I don't know. Didn't really feel it. All right. Here, I'll show you some of the weird ones. We got
the pinup.
Well, okay, Grifter She, #1. Let's see here. I think it was no, it wasn't the first story. First story is Jim Lee. We're not going to look at that. We're going to look at Travis's pages.
Oh, what about that camel?
No, we're not worried about that either.
Okay.
So here we go. So you got Jim Lee's page. I'm not going to worry about that. Then we get Billy Tucci's She, drawn by Travis Charest right here in his prime. Just awesome. I would hate to be his inker. I'm just going to point this out. Everything is a curve and it's long. that does not look fun to ink. And I know he wasn't inking himself. It might have been Troy Hubb still inking him.
There you go. Fairchild. Bam. Full page.
We're not, no, here, dude. No, Andy's.
I got distracted.
So, yeah, dude. Like this was just him following through. He already had the style. He already had the style established. He knew what he was doing. Just fun. All this stuff is fun. Multiple panels, conveys a story. You just have to look at it once, follow it. It's super easy to follow. I really like this shot here, man. You don't see this kind of stuff a lot. This is a very cinematic shot.
Mm-hmm.
Character over here, you got words and captions running through that side of the page. And then I think this is Grifter actually landing in Japan. So yeah, you got Grifter there. Yeah, dude, it's just really good work. I hate that this camera is not like HD, man. Or at least StreamYard's not HD. It dummies me down to like 720 or whatever. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, I wanted to do this live because it would have ended up being a 3-hour recorded stream. And I don't think my computer's got that much memory, Andy.
Well, we're halfway through the books, and it's only been an hour.
There's your Andy. You sound like you're complaining.
I'm not complaining.
Andy's bored.
He's smart.
You sounded like Noah McManus. All right, so there's that. All right. What do you want? Or Andy, your choice, dude. You want to do this one, or you want to do this?
Okay, so you said that the Captain America only had a pinup, right? So we could just go straight to that pinup.
Yeah. So it had a double page splash in here. Right here. There you go.
Now that's the one I wish I owned.
Yeah. So because of the negative space on this side, I have a feeling that this is actually pretty close to the original size. I think this was an 1117, and they actually just printed it sideways across the 10.5 by 6.876, right? They printed it across both pages, I think. I really believe this is not a double page spread. I think this is a single.
Well, I think that he expected more words and script to be added to that, so he left all that negative space on the right. To his surprise, it was just like a caption box.
Yeah, yeah. And then followed after his. This is actually drawn and inked by Scott Williams. This double page splash here is 100% Scott, which is, he can flex, dude. Scott's a good penciler.
Dude, just to have that Captain America as a poster is cool. And I'm not a huge Captain America fan. I think he's too good.
Well, he does good. Witty. He does good tonal work, man.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, Jay Ryan says it, an ocean of white to the right. Yeah. Yeah, so this right here is the book that changed a lot of artists' lives. Very obviously Mignola inspired. He did some ink wash. He did a lot of detail. The tech, this is very obviously also, this is on brand for Hellboy, like especially the Seed of Destruction. He just he amped it up. He went full crack pack on the Mignola style. But yeah, the line art in here, dude, like even the nose, man, like that shit's insane.
So
like
Shelby,
all this line art here.
Can you share with chat like some of the process on the new style of direction that he took? Because rumor had it was that he would actually use a watercolor Prisma to kind of give some of that tonal on it. Is that true?
So some of it, my understanding on this work here is that some of it was ink wash and that some of it was watercolor pencil. And then also some of it was digital, like this red here.
Yeah, it's digital.
Yeah, so some of it was digital, some of it was I'm honestly, man, I'm not sure because see, the backgrounds are sepia, but the characters are gray.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen the originals to these, so I couldn't tell you. Like this is like a 40% Copic gray, right? Like that gray, the cool gray Copic. Mm-hmm. That's what this looks like back here. There's no lines, like this looks digital. So I think that this was inked in, and then some of this was digitally added, like the grays. But then the figure grays is 100% like an ink wash or a Copic, dude. Like the grayscale added in these faces and stuff.
The steadiness to actually do ink wash to that perfection, man, that's something else.
Yeah, but if you really go in, like if you look at the coats on these dudes right here, you can see the separation of like where the ink stroke kind of pulled some of the ink into it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not, I don't know. I think he might have used Copics on this, Andy. I don't know.
Nah, I don't think he used Copics.
This feels like Copic to me. The color usage on this this wall, it could very easily be a watercolor, you know, like a wash. But yeah, dude, like everything about this book, the lighting, the whiteout details. Again, I recommend you guys pick this up. Wildcats X-Men Golden Age. I don't care what style you work in. There's something to be learned in here. But yeah, so yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, this is badass. Some of this, dude, it looks okay. Like his arm right here, and I know you have this book, Andy. It looks like pencil. It looks like, you know, like when you shade like with a 4 or a 2,
right? You
kind of get that. You can. It's very easy to smooth it out, you know, if you use like a Q-tip or something. So.
And that's what I'm saying. A rumor had it that he had watercolor color pencils.
Yeah, and I've heard that. I know the guy who he was an older man. He was buying a lot of originals. He bought a lot of my originals back in the 90s. And he hit me up and he called me and he said, "Hey, I'm thinking of getting that Travis piece." And I'm like, "That's cool. Which one?" Like, I don't know. I can't read his mind, you know? Like, which Travis piece? Dude, look at this face.
Yep.
Oh, God, man. So good. So it ended up being the one with the train, where they're at the train station, but the top panel is the train. And Travis didn't have this stuff priced yet. It was when this book first came out. And he told me, he said, "I didn't know what to offer." So he goes, "I offered $8K for the page, for the train page, right?" Mm-hmm. I'll jump to it so I can show you which one. So it has a little bit of context to it. So it was this page right here, this page with the train.
Holy cow, all the detail.
Right. So you get the train, the smoke, you got the dude reading the paper over here. Like this thing kind of, it feels like a Norman Rockwell-esque, you know. I know it's not, but it just kind of has that old school feel, right? Wolverine, where his bifocals, and then you got Zealot and the dude here checking their papers. So, anyways, he offered him $8K for this page, and then I think he was talking to the art agent out there. It was Moy, Albert Moy, I think it was, and then he came back and said he's not ready to sell it yet, and he said, and then he got a call the next day. They offered it to him and he said, "No, I'm not interested now." It was like they turned him off, you know, by telling him no the first time.
Right. And 8K is a lot.
Yeah. And then what he told me is that art rep told him, like, basically like, "Well, I'll let you have it for $6." And he was still like, "Nah, dude." Like, he just was like, I think he bought a Turner original. He got the one of it was a Witchblade on the Beach. I think it was the original pencils to that one, or the inks to that. It was Turner and Dewey D-Tron inks. Mm-hmm. It was like a sepia sideways piece of her like laying on a beach with like the Witchblade gauntlet and stuff. But yeah, he bought that instead. I don't think he even paid $8K for that one, dude. Like, he got that for cheap. That's back when you could buy original Jim Lee pages for like $400, you know.
Long time ago, buddy.
Before the internet.
Before the internet.
Stupid eBay. Yeah, so I made a lot of money off eBay. I can't complain. Yeah, this is fun, dude. Like, and I know a lot of people are like, "He's just cheating. He's using all that black, you know, all that negative space, you know." And it's like, well, yeah, use it to your advantage. Yeah, like, I get it, you know. But these panels here, they totally make up for that that reverse negative silhouette.
Right. Dude, the
Yeah.
detail on that bike.
Yeah, dude, this is sick. Even this car here. So I think he was looking a little bit at like who was it? I have an illustration book. Basically, the line art to this stuff reminds me of, you know, the artwork on like the dollar bills. Like it's literally just lines and lines. It's just banding. It's just line banding. It kind of reminds me of that. Yeah, like this pursuit. Like this is so awesome, dude. Like the crack. I almost wish that they would just. I don't think we've ever gotten it yet, or else I feel like I would own it. Just this work as is, no digital, no words, no nothing. Just this, like just the art. Like take it or leave it. Like if Travis decided not to do something and to do it digital, just leave it without it. Like I want to see kind of where he left pages at, you know?
Right.
Yeah, this stuff was awesome. Like this is digital, man. This background color here, like this is not. That's not Travis. You could see here with the hand, he actually kind of scribbled in some of the movement line, but it doesn't exist anywhere else in here. So he's got a little bit of an ink wash that you can see right here, though, on this area right here. But it doesn't exist here, so they just kind of dropped a multiply layer of this. I don't even know what it's like, a burnt umber. What do you call that? Burnt umber. Goldenrod.
It'd be interesting to know if like he sold all these pages, or he's still holding on to some of them, or
yeah. Well, I know one guy that didn't end up with one.
The train.
Yeah, it was crazy. I told him I think he overbid. I think I told him, I was like, dude, you're crazy, man. I think you offered way too much money for that. At the time, you know, I was like, he probably could have been. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was already like a millionaire, Andy, but he could have been like, he could have made some really good investments back then. McFarlane covers at the time were like 7 or 8K, and we see those now. They're going for, you know, 100K, 80K, 70K. That Del Keown Hulk cover that was like not really like even one of the best ones. It went for like 42, I think. Stupid amounts.
People got money.
Well, if you read below right here, it says Andy Perez got more money than you. So just, you know, chat.
Now with these gas
Dude.
prices, no way.
Well, over here, I saw someone post a photo, dude. $8 gas. I was like, what?
Well, not over here. We're at 363.
Oh, you're south. No, I'm thinking up in Houston. Yeah, dude. All right, so we're coming to the end of this. I actually use this image right here for the stream, for the image on that. So let's bust through this. Let's see. So yeah, Travis is an art god. We all agree on this. If you don't agree, you're getting a timeout with Noah. All right.
So what's cool about this is if anybody wanted to jump on, they could actually pick this book on the cheap, because this is not like a super sought after book, but the quality of work is, you know.
Yeah. This 100%. This is one of the better books that would benefit you if you're an artist.
I mean, I don't want to undersell it, but you could probably find this book in the bargain bins. Like it's not a key issue or anything like that.
Yeah.
Any artist that wants it just to like have it, you know, as a reference.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sumo says 8K seems like a lot for that train page. Sumo, I 100% agree. That's what I told my buddy. He ended. You know what's funny? He ended up actually buying the prop from Jurassic Park. It's the cane with the mosquito in the. It's the mosquito inside of the, what is that called? It's got like the handle to it.
Like fossilized.
Yeah, he bought the movie prop of that for like 25K, dude. He owns it. Like he bought that original prop. So I mean, essentially, he was just like he had a hole burning in his pocket.
Sounds like it.
These are those covers. So and it might, I don't know. I'm not going to have it in here, but there was also a second print cover. So this was the first cover here. There's Jim Lee's cover to what's funny is this doesn't even match the book, dude. This cover has never like it's weird. It's like they're just super traditional. Why is look, Wolverine has claws, but he's got 2 of her weapons with him.
Hey man, Jim drew Wolverine, so he's got right.
Right. All right. So last one up. Andy says it's bedtime. Last one up. We got Amber. Yes, everyone says Amber. Yes, but it's not real Amber. You know, it was.
Last one. We still have Street Smarts to go through.
No, this is it, man. This is the last one.
No, Street Smart. People gotta be educated. Smart.
So this book is so old that one of my 2 adult sons, when he was a baby, drew on it. Look at this is ballpoint pen. This is not actually Travis's art. This is my son. My son drew that, and this is a preview. This was a preview book from San Diego, 1998. And it's a flip book. You get a Danger Girl.
Ooh, you want to start that
half as well. Now we're not talking about that. You know what? We're not even going to look at it. So essentially, here it is. And then this also came with this was in full color, Andy. This right here, he did a watercolor marker, and like you said, the watercolor pencil. This was full color, and for some reason they scanned it and printed it gray right here, the Zealot piece. But this was a book. This was a bookmark. This was a bookmark that they were giving away for free with this book at that show. I ended up grabbing like 4 or 5, and I had some buddies that were into it. So I didn't know you back then, Andy. So sorry. Andy didn't get a copy of it. But what's cool here, check this out. Richard Friend, legendary Richard Friend inker. This is when he first came on with Travis, was for this series. Travis drew, look at this. Travis drew the credits in the bubbles on this page. So this is Travis's handwriting. His handwriting is actually really nice. What they did for this series, Andy, you might not notice this. They used Travis's own lettering for the lettering in the book. So he wrote out the entire alphabet, and then they delegated it. You know, there was that program, what's it called, where you create a font? They had him do his upper and his lowercase, and then they used those for the actual book, for the word balloons. So yeah, you get to see Travis's pencils here, man, and these are bonkers, dude. Right out the gate. But yeah, this is stuff that, you know, he handed over to Rich Friend. It looks like Travis was inking some of the stuff on his own. I know this thing's it's way too small, but Travis was starting to ink faces and stuff. I'm pretty sure this is not Rich Friend's inks on this head. So I think it was maybe they didn't really plan on him having an inker, or maybe he was just really controlling about specific faces in this.
Right.
Look at, like, this is already, no, that's still pencil. I think this one here is starting to get inked. This definitely started to get inked. The face on Grifter here is already inked up. And then some of the outlines. But it's weird because it's not all of it. It's just little portions of it where, like, it's inked and then it kind of stops and it's still pencil. Like, this entire contour is inked, but not his the bands going across his waist.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, it's just a few pages in here to get people hyped. Spartan's head here is inked. That face is inked, but nothing else. Well, his face is inked here too. So that's it for that. That's just a little preview. It's a cool little book. Andy's favorite, Street Smart, which I concur. It's Travis's best Wildcats work obviously is here, but you guys just got to see some of the growth. You got to, oh, hold on, I gotta pull up Jay Ryan. Here we go. Andy, is it Jay Ryan's birthday?
I believe so.
Somebody told me it's Jay Ryan's. Let's see here.
It is Jay Ryan's birthday.
It is your birthday. Let's have some fun. It is your birthday. Let's have some fun. It is your birthday. Let's have some fun.
Happy birthday,
Am I,
Jay.
am I the only one that didn't want that to end? I wanted that to go for like 10 minutes. Maybe I'll make a 10-minute edit. So, yeah, Street Smart. Andy, I have a story about this. So as you can see, this is a hardcover edition. Okay, I'm gonna show you, and I'm showing you this for a reason. Hardcover edition, right?
Right.
This is not what I ordered. I ordered the trade paperback, and this is what they shipped me.
That's good.
Yeah, no, I agree, but I mean, it's really strange. Like, I did not order the hardcover. I didn't even know that the hardcover of this was. I'm going to be honest, dude. I didn't know a hardcover existed.
Well, I ordered the paperback, and I got the paperback.
Here's what I was telling you. Remember, I said that piece was in color. This is the color piece that was given out as a bookmark.
That's cool.
So it's like. I don't know what he used, man, but whatever he used, it was ink safe, you know.
Show chat your bookmark.
I don't have it here. It's in a box. So we got.
I mean, how cool is that grifter, though?
Yeah, dude. And then in here, it should have it. You remember the original design of this had him looking up and out. The head was completely different. Did you know that, Andy? Did you see that here? Let me find it. Hold on. It should be in here. I feel like it's in here somewhere. So let's see. I don't want to show all the goodies just yet. Here we go. If they have, here it is, dude. Look at this. This is the original pencils to the cover, and that's what he ended up with. So he went from this. He kept everything, but he redrew the head to be facing forward instead of looking up. So in the pencils, that was the original pencils for the cover.
That'd be a cool
then, yeah, then the inks and the color. I kind of like this one better, but I do like
it too.
The hair looks better on this piece. But anyways, they did a pencil variant, and they used this one for it. I think that because it looks so tight, they were like, we got to print that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this issue here, again, pencils by Travis, inks by God level inker Richard Friend, who's inked on essentially every artist that I love, except for Alan Davis. I don't think Rich has ever inked Alan Davis, but Rich has inked. Dude, look at Rich Friend has inked Sylvester. I'm pretty sure he inked something to Turner's. He inked this other dude named Travis Charest. He inked this other guy you guys might know, Dave Finch. Fucking, he's been everywhere. But yeah, so anyways, he had the task of inking all this. I do want to ask him. I had to talk to him once in a while. I do want to ask him about that though, about how maybe I'll do an interview with him, dude. Like, I'll see if he's up to it. But would you be nervous inking this stuff, Andy? Like, would you be nervous? Like,
I'd probably have to get like a copy of it. I wouldn't even want to ink on the originals. There's no way.
Yeah, the line art to this is here. I'll make myself big again so this chat can see. So it's like, and again, crappy camera, but if you guys have this, this is Wildcats volume. Andy, what volume was it? 3?
Yes.
It might be volume 3, but volume 2 maybe even. But anyways, it's issues 1 through 6. And then after that, buy them at your own. You know, Travis continued to do covers, but the interiors, though, he only stuck with the book for the first 6 books. And then he came back and did a couple things here and there that were just like, you know, a page here, a pin up there, things like that. It wasn't anything big. But dude, God, look at this. This stuff's so good.
I remember being told by the comic shop owner at the time that these books were a little late, and it had to do with the production time. I mean, and anybody who got the issues understood it. I mean, just to get this kind of artwork completed in a monthly manner, it's almost possible.
Yeah, in a month. This cover, dude. Yeah, these covers he was doing, where he was hand coloring his own art, were so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this stuff's so good. You got the Zealot issue. It's really weird. He almost had a. I don't want to say it. Almost an Adam Hughes element to it. You know how Hughes catches like those little nuances of characters that makes them feel human. They don't feel a comic book. They feel more. He was kind of doing that a little bit with like. He didn't give her like a superhero chin. He kind of gave her a little more of a. You know, she's got a little bit of that the Laverne and Shirley thing going on with her. You know, but it's like in a good way. You know, it kind of sells the character. A little more realistic. Look at that. Hey, does that remind you of when we went to Sonic? Look at that bread.
It's the foot long.
And then this right here was wasn't there something weird where Maul was like testing his metabolism, so he was starving himself or something? Like that's why he looks all weird and skinny right here.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to do something like to calculate because he kept. I don't know. There was something weird with him where he kept growing. It's gross, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Look at that. Rich friend had one of these pages for. He was selling one of these pages. He still has some of this artwork. I think it's the page where Voodoo is holding. She's holding like the AK. Do you know the one I'm talking about? And it has like the alien thing behind her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, this stuff's so badass. So yeah, this was it. Well, no, it wasn't this page. There was another page. There's another page that's similar to this.
Super.
But anyways, yeah, he's selling. You know, I think it was this page. So this page here, this center panel, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Travis hand shaded it, so all the shade. That's why it looks a little different. He hand shaded the characters in this panel. Like after it was inked, like he shaded them up. Here's your cover right here, Andy.
Yeah. If I could own a piece, it'd be that one. That's the one that caught my attention.
What, you don't? Oh, hold on a second. Hey, you don't want Smashing Pumpkins? you don't want Griff or Eha? Some James Eha right here, dude.
Look at that.
Today's the greatest. Look at this.
Fairchild?
He draws kids. No, I'm just saying he draws kids really well. He draws kids really well. Like, look at this. Do you think this is somebody he's related to?
Somebody from The Office?
Do you think that this person was like the receptionist at Wildstorm? Yeah.
Or the accountant?
Yeah, it's so weird. But yeah, the characters here, he started doing this is realistic head height on characters. If you notice that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 6, right? Look at this guy. So he's like about 5.5 to like this foot. Oh no, man! I'm a fan of 12 heads high. You know, like the 90s stuff.
12.
Yeah, this is weird too. He somehow is like controlling her. This is weird, man. This old man's all like, "Get over here, Fairchild. Give me some sugar, baby." Wait, you got Mark Ruffalo in Eternal Sunshine right here. He's zapping Jim Carrey's memories.
Super nice chaps.
Yeah. Yeah, Jay Ryan's saying Travis kind of does flat-footed feet. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know what though? I think that's sort of that's like a Mignola. Again, that goes back to Mignola, like what he was looking at. This right here, I have another video. I haven't posted it yet. I did one on Mike Mignola's Dracula miniseries, and I think this here, like, I actually think that this looks like a panel in there. Yeah, very, very suspiciously similar. This is awesome right here. It blows the, look at that. It blows the doors off the back on this ice cream truck, and he like takes off. Whoosh. This right here reminds me a little bit of, Andy, did you ever pick up Travis's Space Girl, those books he was putting out?
No. Did he put it out through Wildstorm?
Yeah, when he moved, yeah, because he moved to France or somewhere, and he was putting out those Space Girl books. I don't own any of them. I remember I found some download of, because he was putting up one image at a time. But they were like super limited, man. He would have the book at a show, and then they would be gone.
So remind me again what happened to the little guy in the bottom. I
Yep.
remember he took on like a full on like alien.
Yeah, like that's I think that was his natural form. I think the human thing was sort of like a shell. Yeah, they did some weird stuff, man. This is a cool panel. I do like the lighting of this piece. Dude, look at Grandma, dude. That truck's coming through the wall. This reminds me of, remember when Green Goblin came through the wall and got Aunt May? Yeah, so this is not Travis. All right, so let's see here. So this must be, what book was that, Andy? 5, 6?
Well, you said he did the 6 issues. So that's the
Yeah,
end.
he only stuck. Yeah, so this is a fill-in page though. So these pages here are fill-in, and then oh, okay, so issue 4. So the last 5 or 6 pages, these might be these might be Carlos Deanda, and then chapter 4 it goes back to Travis. So we got this cool piece here, looking like Nom. This is sick. Love this character. Yep, there's the flat foot that Jay Ryan was talking about right there. Look at that. Stepped on his hand. This is awesome, though. There's a lot of weight to this character here. He's got sort of a Frankenstein sort of appeal. A lot of weight to him. Travis actually shaded in. It looks like he shaded in some of this, because that's not the colorist. The shading right here. It looks almost like light pencil or Copic marker, maybe. It has a little bit of a grain to it, so I'm not entirely sure. Same thing on this page here. There's a lot of hand shaded work. That's not line art. That's actual like grayscale that he added in. This is a cool page. Yeah, these are all super fun. I'm pretty sure. So this is Travis. This page is not. Yeah, I don't know if he's flip flopping with Rich, because I know Travis was not fast enough to ink a book by himself. Here, this is a cool cover right here. I completely forgot about this one. Has a little bit of a domino feel to it.
Ooh, I like it.
This kind of reminds me of that. I did a story for Shane for that Rex. Kind of reminds me of it a little bit. All right, let's get through this. So that's issue. So
that was issue 5.
You know what though? These pages, Andy, they might not be in issue 5. These might be from like a summer special or an annual, and they're inserted because they're relevant to that book. Like, I'm not so sure that these were in the actual print. I don't remember these being in the printed issue 5. So they might not be from that, the floppy. I love this cover right here. This issue 6 cover is so good. He probably just gave it a one-time treatment, like a sepia wash, and then just brought white over it, but it still looks really cool. Very intense, very, very intense pages here. And it doesn't give credits. I feel like Travis may have inked himself on this, because the line grouping is insane, and there's a lot of wonkiness at the same time in a lot of the rendering. But I know he didn't do the full thing. Yeah, you get to see Grifter fight Marilyn Manson right here. You got this dude right here. That's he's like the K-pop. He's like the K-pop Manson. This is a cool panel. I've always liked this one right here, Andy, where he's got him by the head.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he's using photo reference. Yeah, so I think that was it. I think that's for that issue. I do know that these pages are in that floppy book for sure. Okay, so yeah, that looks like it's it, man. So that looks like this right here was the last page we would get from Travis for the Wildcat books. He might have did something later, but he moved, man. He left the States.
For those in chat who are just pondering what his going rate is, it's a 13 by 19 black and white piece, runs you about $1,500. If you want a colored piece, it looks like he's running $2,500.
What's up, Game Over? See, Game Over landed in chat. So, Andy, here's the gallery. You let me know, because like I said, I don't have the regular trade. Or is this gallery in it?
Yes. Yeah, I remember seeing it in the back.
Okay. So yeah, you get this piece here. Was this? Do you remember what this was used for?
No, but it looks familiar.
Maybe a trading card or a shirt or something. It was used for something for sure. Yeah, and then we got Art Adams. We got another comic god right here, Simon Bisley. Hey, Phil has another Bisley cover coming. Do you know that?
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Very
That's gonna be his third or fourth. Simon's cool, dude. You got a J. Scott. You know who this is, right?
Joe Mack.
Yeah, okay. All right, just making sure you knew. It without having the face, you could have said Al Rio. That'd still be acceptable. Roger Cruz. Umberto. Yep, Umberto. And then you got the original sketch version right here.
That's cool, man. I really like that angle. I know it looks kind of silly because it looks like he's looking away from where he's actually shooting, but the detail's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see. You know what it is? All of these characters are facing the viewer, and then you got the biggest one of them all looking at a bird. This is the kid. This is the kid that gives you problems at the photo shoot. This is that kid.
You know,
here, Phil said Bisley. I gotta show him that. Look right here, dude. Simon for Phil.
I will say that on that piece that where he's looking away, maybe if he had his arms kind of up, like by his ear, then it would have looked like he was gonna like kind of charge that way, like he was just ready to.
Or if he had the arm like bent, bent up,
bent towards his ear, like the gun was pointing up.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
You know what? You think that Travis said, "I'm not drawing that gun again," so he's like, "I'll draw the head instead."
I don't know, man. It seems like you put a lot of work on the head too.
Yeah, because there's the ink wash of the final with the head fixed. Yeah, and then who's it?
That's Chris Bacalo.
Hey, your boy, dude.
Chris Bacalo.
That's Andy's boy, Chris Bach. This right here, obviously, this was a 24 by 36 poster, which I'm sure you could still find. It was not popular whatsoever, but it's a cool illustration, and it's the same illustration I showed on this preview edition book right here.
True.
There's that one. Let's see what else we got. Andy, quiz. You know what this is for?
Trading card.
No. This was a Wizard magazine cover, dude.
Huh.
Yeah. And right behind him was a big yellow. It said Wizard. Like all of this info here, Wizard went behind him like this.
Well, that's cool.
The Wizard. The Wizard logo. Yeah. This right here was so in this issue there was a send-away for Wildcats 1/2. This was the cover to that 1/2. Travis did the cover to that.
Send away. Why didn't they just add it to the polybag?
I don't know. I mean, it might be in there. It might be in some of them, but I remember because I bought this, and it was one of those things where you had to pay shipping. Kind of like the Max one half. Remember the Max half? You had to send it in, and then when it came back, I think you had an option to pay like an additional $15 if you wanted the silver foil stamp of the logo.
Mm-hmm.
It was something like that.
So Jay wants to know if Grifter is left-handed.
If you want him to be, it looks like he is here. Look, his ghost hand is holding his weapon right here.
His thumb.
Yeah, it depends on which artist you're tracing. Ladytron is. Look at that. Look at it. There. I'm seeing a
pattern.
A pattern here. Look at that face, dude. I wish this was in a book. That looks funny.
Hey, Phil wants to know what was the book that Liefeld brought back X-Force?
That he brought back?
Yeah, it says, what was the book that Liefeld brought back X-Force?
I don't know. There was a...
He brought back Captain America for Marvel. I know that.
No, I know what Phil's talking about. There is a book that he did. Let me see if I might have a trade of it actually.
But he brought back Captain America in Heroes Reborn.
Well, the problem with that is Captain America never really left.
True.
All right. Now, dude, let me put this here. I'm gonna look here real quick. I think the one he's talking about is just called X-Force. But it's not just that. Hold on, let me see. It's not just that. Oh, I got it. It's buried, dude. Hold on. Let me pull this out. Phil, it's this one right here. X-Force Cable.
The Legend Returns.
Yeah, this is the book here. And no, I did not work on this. My comic shop had this for my comic shop had this book for like $6 or something like that. So I grabbed it. It's okay. It's not bad. There's no inks to this either, by the way. It's all rough pencil and went straight to color. So it's an interesting book. The anatomy is hit and miss, though. Just it's not a. It's got some cool dynamics. Some of the pages got cool dynamics. But yeah, it's just X-Force and Cable or whatever that said, and then it's should be easy to find. I think that book came out before I left California, if I remember right. So probably prior to 2009. Let's see. Yeah, these pages here, man, these are cool. He's got a bunch of pencil scans. I'm getting used to my headphones, by the way. I got new the ear pads. The ear pads were falling apart on this pair, and ordered some replacement ones. It took a little bit to kind of figure it out. I didn't know, like, when you change out your headphones, the pads, it actually comes with an additional mesh thing. It's like that mesh part that actually connects on the very inside part as well. So that was a little nerve-wracking because you can see the components. You can see the electrical components inside when you remove that. Look at this, dude. That would have been a weird cover. Look at this cover. This is the cover of the book that you like.
Yeah.
Andy, would you have picked it up if it was this kid dropping his ice cream with the truck right in front of him with that giant like gun?
Nah,
this crazy.
I don't think I would have.
What about this one?
As fun as it is, I don't think I would pick that either.
Look, he goes, schoolgirls fleeing in terror.
Yeah.
And it's like flying out of with the Wildcats thing like blasting out the back. And this one here, oh, this is weird. It has Imp dressed like a schoolgirl because he says Imp. And then Grifter, but it looks like they're kids. It looks like he has them dressed like kids.
Huh.
They're like small. That's freaking weird, man. But these heads are cool, man. Like these, I really liked his. He draws kids really well. This is a cool panel too. Yeah, some artists can't draw kids. I'm one of them. I can. They always look strange.
They look older.
They always look like they're in their 30s. These are pretty cool too. This character wasn't in the book, was he?
I don't remember seeing them, but yet again, like I said, I got street smart.
Well, no, I mean that's what this is.
No, I know, but if he came out like prior or
no, I don't think he was. I think you know what, dude. I think that this character here was actually supposed to be the that big dude, this guy here. I think that this character here was. I think this was the original. I think this guy was the original design for this guy that he simplified, and he gave him like boxer shorts.
All right.
Yeah, weird. But anyways, so you get a couple pages there in this book. Yeah, if you can find the trade, good luck. I don't know that this is ever going back to print, man. This thing was in print in like 2005. Wasn't it? 05, 06. Well,
for those who are looking for it, there is one on eBay right now. I got mine, but if anybody's interested, there's a copy on eBay.
The trade?
Yeah. It's a hardcover, actually.
You can drop the link in the chat.
You got it.
Yeah, Jiminy Cricket, you're 100% correct. Yeah, I can draw kids if I have like a photo of the face. I can pull it off. It's almost like you got to take. It's almost like you have to like deform. Like you gotta focus on a circle versus an oval. It's like yeah, it's a weird dynamic. You gotta flip them, and then you gotta be super careful with like what details you render in.
Yeah, remember the more lights you put on the face, the older you make them.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're Travis Charest, and then you want to throw a bunch of lines on Voodoo's face, and then it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Some weird reason.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, he says. Phil says X-Force from 04.
I dropped the link on chat, and they didn't show up. Sorry, guys. Well, just look it up on eBay.
Here, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Andy, I might not have you wrenched because you're always on here. Therefore, I don't.
That's all right. Well, it's weird because I could comment on it, but if I put a link, it won't drop.
Just write one thing in chat, and then I can wrench you, and then you can drop it.
I did.
I don't even see your comment. Yeah, dude, your comment's not even in there. See, you're not wrenched. That's why. Hold on.
Oh, so I have to be wrenched in order to post a link?
I just wrenched you. Yeah. You have to be wrenched for link. So I just added you. So you can add that. What's up, Hockey? Hockey says, happy birthday, Andy.
Andy. Happy birthday. Andy. Happy birthday.
Cupcakes. Dreamers. Piñata. Balloons.
Andy. Happy birthday. Andy. Happy birthday.
Also on eBay is the lithograph you were talking about.
The litho?
Mm-hmm.
This one?
Yeah, for that one.
I didn't know there was a lithograph. there was a poster.
Yeah, it says lithograph 16 by 20. Travis Charest 355 out of 500.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. For a cool $8.
You can send me the private link to that, Andy. Let's see who else is here. Let's see.
Just to you, huh?
I'm a little disappointed. I got happy birthday videos for like 12 other people who all decided that they don't want to be here for this tonight. Sad.
They held out for Street Smarts for the longest time. That's why.
Sad times. Look at dude, an hour 51.
Not bad. You said
Do you know how many?
Under 2.
Yeah, but you know how many gigabytes? You know how many gigabytes that would have been if I like did a pre-record on that? And that was me rushing through because you were bored. Can you imagine if I went through? Can you imagine if I went through every page?
People were just interested in Street Smart.
Yeah, it's still being worked on. Game Over. He's asking about or they're asking about Rage Holiday War.
It's gonna be good stuff, man. Just be patient.
Best work of my career. It's not Travis. I wish it was, but I got some good people on it too with me.
Hockey says it's his birthday in 5 days.
You know what, Hockey? I don't have a video for hockey, but I have. If Rizzo was here you go. Here's Hockey wishing Rizzo a happy birthday.
Hello there, Rizzo. Happy birthday. I know, I'm the happy birthday singer, and your friends, Rizzo, they've asked for me to come and sing a special happy birthday song to you today on their behalf. So here I go with a specially requested happy birthday song just for you, Rizzo. Oh, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, Rizzo, happy birthday to you. For you're a jolly good fellow, Rizzo is a jolly good fellow, you are a jolly good fellow, and so say all of us, so say all of us, and so say all of us. You're a jolly good fellow, Rizzo is a jolly good fellow, you are a jolly good fellow, and so say all of us. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray for Rizzo's birthday. So there's your song, requested by your friends, sung by me, but just for you, Rizzo, today, on your birthday. So you have a great day, have a lot of fun, and if you're very lucky, next year, on your birthday, your friends might send me back again to sing another special happy birthday song to you, Rizzo, on your birthday. Goodbye, have fun, birthday one. Rizzo, you're looking good and so young.
So let me get this straight. It's Rizzo's birthday? You only said it like a bajillion times.
He needs to say it a few more times, right?
Just to get it across.
Yeah, man.
Hockey says his real name is Adam, if that makes it easier for you.
Thank you, Hockey. Yeah, I've only known Hockey for, I don't know.
Jay's a little concerned. He says the pages I just bought aren't the best work of your career.
No.
Hey, but just like what we learned today with the Travis, it's all about the journey to get to the good stuff.
Yeah, you got some of my growing pains in that box, Jay.
Yeah, you got Travis issue 24 of Wildcats. Not yet volume 3.
Hold on one second, Andy. Hold on. Hey, hold on a second. Here, you can talk to chat for a minute while they look at Meat Baby. Here, let me do this right here. Don't go nowhere, Hockey.
Don't leave, Hockey.
I got you
AK
covered.
Adam. We got something for you.
Covered. Mm-hmm.
We're cooking something, and it's not just this Meat Baby you got there. We're cooking. We're cooking. And it's coming anytime.
You can continue talking to them. I'm grabbing it. I have to upload it to the. Yeah.
Hucky says, "I know we have been friends for what, hours? Good times.
Yes.
Good times." So, Shelby, any big plans? Are you gonna go see
tomorrow? I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow.
Are you gonna see AFI? Oh, that's right. You're off tomorrow because of Columbus Day, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice. Shelby finally gonna get a lot of that artwork done tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
School's out. Probably gonna be streaming throughout the day several times.
See, this is Sumo's trying to trick me right now. He wants that. He wants that. I gotta wait for this damn thing to finish here. Stop this one here. Stop that one. All right, here we go. Hold on a second. I know Hockey's gonna be like, I'm out of here.
No. Hold on. Hockey's in Australia, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's making dinner right now.
Yeah, dude. Hold up. We got something special. It's brewing.
Like a Taco Bell enchilada 2 hours later, it's brewing. Chat, you can let me know if it's Hockey's birthday. You guys let me know. Hockey's making dinner.
Ooh, what's for dinner?
Hockey actually, I think Hockey does all the cooking in the house. He's got like 8 kids. Andy, did you ever see Hockey's original Dave Finch art?
No.
He won a Batman drawing by Dave Finch on one of the streams.
Ooh, that's cool. Congratulations.
Oh, look.
Look,
Andy Perez in chat says happy birthday, Hockey.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Adam. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Noah, for that beautiful dedication to the man named Adam.
And of course, this is happening in the basement somewhere. Mom, give me some Pop-Tarts. Look at my Pop-Tarts and my Capri Suns.
Do you think that happens after he's on his 3rd bag of the day of pizza rolls?
Possibly. No, he's more buff than I thought.
Was that disgusting or what?
It's a lot of.
That's the best I could do for you, Hockey.
That's a lot of misuse of peanut butter.
Yep. So let's see here. We got Noah Manda B.
Sumo, you still here, Sumo? I got several. I actually have Sumo has special treatment. I got several for Sumo.
Nice.
Art and Times of Jay Ryan. This was a friend's basement. Noah's had too many holes in the walls. Oh, right.
Possibly.
Yeah, his dad keeps putting holes in his walls. Yeah, no Amanda B. Sumo for whatever reason, Sumo has a bunch of birthdays.
Well,
oh, here it is. Let's see, we got
Sumo. All right.
I clicked the wrong one. Hold on a second. Here, that was the long one. Sumo. Yeah, no. This is the one I meant. Yeah, that one I actually didn't want to keep. Here's the other one.
Hello? Yes. Is Eric there? Yeah. Well, happy birthday. 30 years old. Man, you're really getting up there, aren't you? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. What? Oh, this is not Eric? Oh. I have the wrong number? Oh. Well, okay. Never mind. Well, how am I going to tell Eric happy birthday? Oh, well.
Very nice.
Answer your phone, Eric. Go answer your banana.
To keep Shelby in track here, we hit the 2-hour mark, and he's at the end of his rum chata.
Almost. That's all. Yeah, that's melted ice, man. It's no good now. Jay Ryan asking questions that he already knows the answer to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. That's it.
That's it.
We looked at a bunch of. Yeah, it's literally called Art for Inspiration. I even have a thumbnail. This is the first one that I did with a co-host.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I always do them solo, bro. They're always just me, and I record it and I put them up. I do have a lot more I'll be putting up though. I might put another one up. Damn, pushy. All right, fine.
He's like,
just end it.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, I gotta find the ending first. Where are we at?
Okay. Thanks for stopping by, guys.